Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the February 21st edition of the Tucson Mortgage Weekly, being recorded on Wednesday, February 23rd. Why is that? Well, we were out of town for a long weekend, and quite frankly, San Diego is a wonderful place to be during the winter. So, a couple of days late, and I'm sure you're aware of what's going on, so let's real briefly update what's happening just to fill in some blanks. First of all, what happened last week? Continued inflation, yes. Inflation, no. Heaven only knows. Half the numbers point to yes, half the numbers point to no. But as the old saying goes, don't fight the Fed. And while the QE2 program is still racking up a lot of debt for the U.S., it certainly is helping the stock market, which had rallies like we haven't seen in a long time. Probably had the best 60 days on the stock market that anyone can remember in a long time. And what that's doing is that's continuing to push prices up. However, we're also aware of what's going on in the Middle East. Ton of unrest. Libya, I don't know if anybody listened to that rambling yesterday from Colonel Gaddafi, but it doesn't sound like he's going to go quietly. And that's clearly putting Europe on notice, because a lot of the Libyan oil is used in Italy and Europe. In fact, oil prices are up like $15 a barrel since all of this happened last Friday. Now, only a small percentage of the oil in Libya comes to the U.S., so while we're insulated for a bit, there is a lot of concern that this unrest may spread throughout the entire Middle East. Obviously, our relationship with the Saudis from an oil point of view is most critical, but it continues to destabilize the region, is bad on so many counts, the least of which is oil. But clearly that's the first sign is, and I don't know about you, but we've seen oil prices go up probably 30 cents a gallon over the past month. And Tucson's notorious for about the cheapest gas prices in town. Anyway, what's happening this week? First of all, there are several reports coming out: jobless claims, new home sales, GDP reports, all that. Keep an eye open towards what's going on in the Middle East, because I think right now the flight to safety, which gave us an improvement in rates, is again going to be very short-lived. What's going on right now in the market, in the political markets, is used to be where if there was unrest, everybody freaked out. Now they freak out for a day because they look back on the last unrest and go, well, heck, the regime's still there. No war was fought, and everything calmed down. And so I guess the good news is that they're not expecting much more bad news. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me in this new world. But anyway, what I would do is I would highly suggest that anyone that's looking for a great rate, lock now. What we have today is not going to last, in my humble opinion. So, Todd Abelson, Sun Street Mortgage. Don't forget to check out the blog site, TucsonMortgageBlog.com. Thanks again, and make it a great week. Bye-bye.